They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Ball. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Prescott. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey down right around the 25. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Allen now on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on 2nd. Do they have the heart on 3rd? Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Room to run past midfield. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen going to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline good with a PAT. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Allen. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got a man. That's Marshall. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Anderson. There at a Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Allen. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now Pollard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check, 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 check.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So